Britain could be one of the first countries in the world to have a fat-busting once-a-day pill in what is being billed as a game changer for weight loss. That is from the Daily Mail. Apparently, there is this weight loss pill that's going to replace your injections, such as your Wegovy and your Ozempic. As you well know, these injections are usually taken weekly. However, it can be an issue because with injections, it's a needle going into your skin. There's reactions such as, skin problems. And with a pill, you might feel you prefer to just pop a pill than put a needle through your skin. With this weight loss tablet, it is manufactured by Eli Lilly, which is the same company that manufactures Mounjaro. And clinical trials are currently ongoing. Apparently, they're now in phase 3, which is about to be completed, which I'll talk about later. But the weight loss market is a big market. We're talking about hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. Doctors, pharmacists, nurses, everyone is open private weight loss clinics. Gone are the days of talking about exercise, dietary changes. Slim World must have been out of business. Slim Fast must be out of business as well. Gyms are a bit emptier than they used to. And why? People are just relying on taking weight loss medication. So the name of this weight loss pill is called Orforglipron. That is kind of a mouthy name to pronounce. Hopefully, they will come with a much easier names because you've got your Saxendas, your Wegovys, your Ozempics, your Orlistats, and then you've got Orforglipron, which is kind of a mouthful, especially if you're a non-medical person. Orforglipron works the same way as your injections, especially your Ozempics and your Wegovys. They target the GLP-1 hormone receptors, which help to suppress appetite by making sure that you have less cravings for food, you have reduced hunger, and you feel full quite easily. It is slightly different from Mounjaro because Mounjaro targets both GLP-1 and GIP receptors, which is responsible for the diabetes part of it. It is thought that Orforglipron can lose weight by as much as 12% over 72 weeks. That is in comparison with Mounjaro, which is thought to lose weight by 20% across 72 weeks. Now, there was a study of this 72 weeks involving about 3,000 patients, and it says here that the participants were either obese or overweight with a weight-related medical problems and without diabetes. The side effects on the tablet were similar to the weight loss injections, with about 1 in 4 people experiencing diarrhea and 1 in 6 suffering nausea, and others have also experienced pancreatitis. So do remember, these medications, weight loss, are not without its side effects. Pancreatitis, it is also advised not to take these medications if there is a family history of medullary thyroid cancer, because we don't know as of yet if these medications can cause thyroid cancer. Now, going back to the phase 3 trials, it says here that the research from phase 3 trials is in progress. There was a press release from Eli Lilly that people who took 36 milligrams of Orforglipron for 40 weeks lost an average of 7.9% of their body weight, as well as reducing their long-term blood sugar levels by 1.5%. And Orforglipron works in 2 ways to improve blood sugar levels. It increases insulin secretion, which means it helps to lower your blood sugar levels, and it decreases glucagon secretion, which means it prevents the hormone from raising your blood sugar levels. These medications would also be useful for type 2 diabetes and not just for weight loss. So if you prefer to take a weight loss tablet, then Orforglipron could be an option. You don't have to worry about taking injections, needle disposal, as well as fear of infection, which can happen if you're not using clean needles. There was a good comparison of how Orforglipron works in regard to other injections. So it says here that this looks at the percentage of people who lost up to 10% of their starting weight. For 36 milligrams of Orforglipron, that was 75% in 36 weeks. For semaglutide, at a maximum dose of 2.4 milligrams, 66% in 68 weeks. Tirzepatide, which is your Mounjaro, at a 15 milligram maximum dose was 90.1% in 72 weeks. The argument for this, the reason why Orforglipron is 75% in 36 weeks is because the trials did not stretch up to 72 weeks. So maybe if you stretch up to 72 weeks, you could probably get 90% similar to your Mounjaro. So guys, tell me, what do you think about this new weight loss pill that is not yet available, but is soon to be released early next year in the UK and then maybe in other countries as well? Is it something that you think will be more beneficial for you than taking injections? Or are you someone who's going to rely on exercise and lifestyle changes such as diet, stop smoking, stop drinking alcohol? However, whatever weight loss medication that you do take, you do still need to combine with exercise and diet to get the maximum benefits of weight loss. And please do also consult with your doctor before taking any weight loss medication. I know there are lots of private clinics out there, there are lots of black markets out there, but be careful, because if you have an underlying medical condition that contradicts you from taking any weight loss medication, whether it's pills or tablets, you're putting your life in danger. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share, like, and subscribe.